a weird thing to say because it kind of insinuates that, if you sound white, well, do Caucasian people just sound smarter? Or I don't know. It's kind of demeaning, like when you say that to a black person, as if it's like, as if you like, you know what I mean? Like, but I never really looked at it that way. I just kind of didn't pay much attention to it. But
It's just like, oh, this is just the way I speak. I've just always spoken like this.
yeah,
It's never been like, oh my goodness, one day I wake up and think, okay, you know what? I'm gonna sound like this.
exactly. So yeah, I never made like a conscious effort to be like, okay, I'm gonna. I don't even know. I don't know. This is just like my natural like way of speaking. So definitely not like a deliberate thing to try and sound like more white or professional or whatever. But especially now with race relations being like so highlighted across, especially in the US. I don't think anybody's really saying it anymore, but if they did, it'll probably be pretty clear everything that's going on,
Gotcha. Let me bring Stanley in on this. Stanley, so a lot of black people people who moved out of the country get from Kenyans, and I've gotten a bit of this as well. Is that I've been in the States for about 10 years now. Is that people after a while start sounding different, and people back home look at it like, oh my God, now you're wanging, you're twanging, oh, you're sounding so American. It's like it's always assume that somebody is faking the way the mannerisms and the way they sound, stuff like that, trying to distance himself from being Kenyan, being African, and trying to be more westernized. What you thought about that? And for those people who have never, say, left the country and don't speak as a typical Kenyan, or not like a typical Kenyan, but I know you understand what I mean. They don't speak plain, almost like a UK influenced English, but they have some sort of like American accent and stuff like that. What's your attitude towards such people?
Okay.
Kind of people.
It's funny that how people view this situation is people are training like they are pretending. And why so? Because when you go to America, you get an accent. When you go to the UK, you gain an accent. But when you go to China, you don't get an accent. So it baffles. It's baffling. Now, I have traveled in many countries in Africa.
Yes, right.
And funny thing is, I go to some countries like Uganda. You know how they have this heavy accent?
Yeah.
But they will always tell you have a Kenyan accent. Then in my mind, I'm like, I didn't know we have an accent. Like the whole of Kenya, we have an accent that is just Kenyan. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yes. So my view is it's acquired.
Interesting. The first times I came here, like, sorry, you know, add something?
No, continue.
Like, the very first time I came to the States, first of all, one of my first experiences, like, I realized that I've always just been JJ James, just been, me doing my own thing. And then suddenly I'm here. And within a few days, I realized that, wait, there's something different about you, actually black. And for the first time, I was living somewhere which was a minority. I spent about 2 years in Indiana, which is not as cosmopolitan as New York City. But then something I also quickly realized is that, I would show up to order food at a restaurant, something like that, and I'd be trying to say what I want, and the people would genuinely have no idea what I was saying. Like, I would say, give me a cheeseburger, and I kid you not, this person would try to be helpful and say, you want a what? And I'd be like, I just used to point at that point, because in my mind, I was like, okay, this is how people start faking accents. If I said, say, burger over here, then, within no time I'll be sounding different. Then, the Kenyan people say I sound different. I'd be a bit, and Americans will still not understand me fully, But over time, to get my point across, you have to tweak the way you sound because you want to get understood better, Like let's do something fun here. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, Sean, the thing that and Stanley, you have to be honest. You're gonna hear his answers, but you have to answer it the way you answer it. Okay, so no cheating. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so Sean, let's go first.
Okay.
Okay, so the thing that you put in a wine bottle that you open and you have to take it up. What do you call that?
A cork.
Cork.
All right. The drink that it's from the company. It's called
What?
Coke.
It's not Sprite. It's
Coke.
the thing the drug that was whatever.
Coke.
Well, pardon?
All right. So pronounce all three. Let's hear all three. Wine.
Cork. Coke.
Coke.
Okay. Let's. I want to hear how you pronounce it. So how do you say the wines? I'm your question. Sean.
Cork.
The drink.
Coke.
And then the drug.
Also Coke.
All right. And then like when in the summertime, you go to it has sand in it and stuff like that.
Beach.
And then a female is sometimes in rap songs referred to as a bi. How you pronounce that? How you pronounce that? Just go for it. Don't overthink it.
Bitch.
So just say the two words together. Next one after the other.
So you have
Sand.
a beach and you have a bitch, and sometimes you're
All right.
on a beach.
Okay. That honestly, just how do we pronounce it, or how do we say it? Or we cannot say them the same, right? How would you say the three? Okay, the wine. How would you pronounce that? Stanley.
Oh, Coke.
And then how would you pronounce the drink?
Coke. Sorry, the first one is Coke.
Okay, the second one.
Coke.
And then
Coke. The Coke.
I actually just say Coke. You're like, what?
Coke. Yeah, Coke.
Funny story. I have this friend. She's now been in the US and Canada for about 6 years, and she was telling her colleagues the way Kenya has very beautiful beaches. They're like, we have very, very beautiful beaches. They're big and they're wide, and the beaches. And they're like, we said, what? And everybody was laughing, and she's like, oh. That's why she actually want to say Kenya had beautiful beaches, that's like something I find really. So it's like, that's how somebody's pronunciation and the emphasis on vowel sounds changes over time.